Okay. So part of last night's homework. When you are dividing, the decimals will easily get lost if you try to put your decimal inside of your vertical form. So I highly suggest you convert this into unit form. So I'm going to put what goes inside of the house. The number the dividend, which is going to be 2,698 hundredths. Okay, divided by 38. Now, my dividend is in hundredths. That means my quotient is also going to be in hundredths. Okay? All right. Long division already looks a little bit scary on its own. And then when you throw in a decimal, it can be even scarier. So let's get rid of the decimal for now and just focus on the division itself. Anytime you're doing long division, start by estimating. So I'm going to put my little wiggly lines and I'm going to write blank divided by blank equals blank, like this. Now, I know it kind of goes against what you want to do, but first look at the divisor. What is 38 round to? What is it about? 40. So I'm going to go ahead and put 40 right here in this blank. Now, I want to try to get as close to this number as possible, looking first at the 2 and maybe even the 6. So if I count by 40s, which is similar to counting by 4s, what's close to 2,000 or to 2,600? Yes.
24. 2,400.
2,400. So I'm going to write that 2,400. I don't want to go over. Huh? So if I divide this, what's my answer going to be?
6.
60. Okay, here's my answer. That's my, well, not my answer, my estimate, 60. So that means I'm going to start with 60. All right? So lining up my units, my 6 is going to go in the tens place. My 0 is going to go in the ones place. Now on the side, I need to solve 38 times 60. That can be broken down to show 38 times 6 times 10. So if you want to, you could multiply 38 times 6 first, then multiply it by 10. So what's 38 times 6? Come on, you can do this.
80.
Hello, what's the answer? 228 times 10 would be 2,280. So 2,280. What would be my next step? Subtract to see what is left to distribute. This is 418. This is what I've left to distribute among 38 groups. Again, I'm going to estimate. Put your blanks in there. But this time, you know, this is going to be 40 again. So think, if we counted by 40s, what's something that would be kind of close to 418? 400. Yeah, very good. So 400 divided by 40.
10.
10. Okay. Everybody okay so far? All right, I'm going to put my 10 up here. Same thing, I'm lining up the 10s place, the 1s place. Now I should multiply. Do I really need to work that out?
No.
10 times 38?
Adding a zero because it's another place.
Very good. So 380. Can subtract. Find what is left to distribute. And in this situation, what's left to distribute?
38.
38. Right. I don't have to estimate that. 38 divided by 38, that's going to be 1. Now, that's going to go right here in the 1's place. Make sure you're not putting it in the wrong place. So 1 times 38 is 38. So how do I find my actual quotient?
Add all of them.
Okay.
Don't forget that it's
So 60 plus 10 plus 1 is 71
100.
hundredths. 0.71. That is what it equals to.
I couldn't see the decimal
Okay.
place, so I couldn't get the decimal number. So wrong. I didn't get the decimal number. Oh, yours was at home. But your work was at home. I'm using the white color.
Okay.
Did you convert to uniform? Not yet.
That's why. Convert to uniform, babe. Okay, let's look at the third one. Okay, third one. 96 and 35 hundredths divided by 41. Okay, I want more audience participation this time. Do we want to divide with the decimal? Okay, what are we going to do?
Then uniform.
What?
Uniform.
Okay, unit form. What is that going to look like?
9,635.
Okay, why hundredths?
Because the lowest place value is 100.
Yep, it's that smallest unit right here, okay? So 9,635 hundredths divided by 41. What should I do now? What's next?
Now you have to round it. I mean, not estimate it.
We will estimate, yes, but I also want to make sure I put hundredths as part of my quotient. Yes, and estimation is going to be our first step to make our lives a little bit easier. So go ahead and put your little wiggly lines. When we estimate, which number do we want to look at first, the dividend or the divisor?
Divisor.
The divisor, absolutely. So for 41, what would be a good
50.
40?
50.
96, 100.
40 is a good, is closer to 41 than to 50.
Well,
Now, if I'm looking at 40, let's start thinking about this 9 and this 96 and counting by fours. 8?
no, 100.
Like 8,000?
No, 80.
Like 100. 10,000.
No, we're looking at thousands.
10,000.
Well, you can't
1,000.
10,000's too big.
8.
Let's do 8,000.
And also,
Yeah, 4 can't go into 9. So let's make it easier on ourselves. Thinking about what we can count by fours and land on. So 8,000 divided by 40,
200.
200. Again, I want to line those up in the correct spot. So in the hundreds place, the tens place, and the ones place. What do I do now?
See how many times
41 goes into 900.
Now I have to multiply to see how many I actually did distribute. So multiplying 41 by 200. How can I break down 41 times 200?
4
times 2.
41 times
2
times
times
100. What's 41 times 2?
82.
82 times 100 would be
8,200.
very good, 8,200. So let's put it in, 8,200. Subtract. I want to find out what we have left to distribute. So 5, 3,
4, 1.
very good. Very good. All right, so am I done?
Nope.
No. Wish, huh?
We can't.
Estimate again. Now, we know we're going to go ahead and stick with that same divisor of 40. So if we counting by 40s, what would this be kind of close to? I'm looking at the 14.
12.
Can we do 14 divided by 4?
No.
No.
Well, we could do 12.
We could do 12 divided by 4, huh? So we could make this 1,200. That's okay, though. It might add up the same. So 1,200 divided by 40 is 30. Put our 30 up top. What's our next step?
To multiply.
Multiply. So this time I'm multiplying
41 times 30.
41 times 30. What's the best way to break that apart?
3 and 10. 3 times 10.
41 times 3 times 10. Okay? 41 times 3, anybody?
123.
Very good. Times 10?
1,230.
Great job. Okay, subtract it. 205.
41 times.
205. Estimate again. Again, we're going to be dividing it by
40.
40.
200.
You can do
Ooh,
200 divided.
200 divided by
That's 50.
40 equals.
So that's 5.
Okay, so why would you pick 200?
Because when you're rounding.
Because it's
Because 200.
because you
Because why?
Yeah.
Because why do show 21? I mean 210 when you can make it easier and do 2.
I know if I count by fours,
You can get
4, 8,
20.
12, 16, 20, I can get really close to there. So I can make this 200 divided by 40. Now this is where you need to be a little careful. Okay. Think of this carefully. 200 divided by 40 is going to be what?
5.
5. Oh, okay. Y'all got it. 5. Yes. 5.
Then you put the 5 on top.
Very good. In the ones place though, okay?
When you multiply, you get.
When you multiply 5 times 41, you do get 205. Subtract and get 0. So, what's my total with my partial quotients?
235
235 hundredths, which is equal to,
2.35.
very good.
Yeah, I got it right. Yeah, I got it. I didn't know. I got 2 and but I still got the same answer. I just did it. What I think, guys, is that whenever I first came,